The hazy shade of winter isn't going away anytime soon. In fact, for the lower Snake River Plain, we have an air stagnation advisory all the way through most of the weekend. So don't be surprised if you're in the Pocatello area, up around Blackfoot, Preston, Malad City. It gets a little hazier with each day. Might be a little harder with each day to see those mountains out there. Wind staying very light. Don't have any wind to mix out this haze with the warmer air that's above. So inversion weather will continue for a lot of us. At least the temperatures are warm enough. Despite the inversion out there, we're still going to see numbers anywhere from 10 to 15 degrees above average, at least in the afternoon. So that's sticking around. High pressure, that's the reason why we're getting inversion weather underneath this high pressure system. Air sinks. As it sinks, it warms, but then it traps a layer of cool air near the ground where all that pollution is. So that's why it gets really hazy in some spots, some valley locations especially. And this high pressure is also responsible for why it's so dry, keeping all the storms away from the Pacific Northwest, deflecting up into Canada. So with high pressure in control, doesn't look good, at least for the next 7 days as far as any stormy weather. We may actually see the wind, though, pick up a little bit on the latter part of the weekend going into next week. Air stagnation advisory until noon Sunday for the lower Snake River Plain, better part of Oneida and Franklin counties. That includes Preston. Air quality today was in the moderate range. It's going to worsen with each day, so FYI. Clear sky out there overnight for Pocatello with a low temperature of 22. Idaho Falls down to around 18, and definitely clear sky in your forecast. As I mentioned, no wind out there. And for tomorrow, Idaho Falls, not quite 41 like you had today, but you'll reach 39, which is still way, way above average. Lots of sunshine. Sunshine will be mixed in with haziness for Pocatello with a high temperature of 44. So we start backing off a little bit temperature-wise, but still a good 10 degrees above average. Temperatures on the map, Dillon, Montana. That's where they'll be warmer than us. Yeah, 51 for their high tomorrow. We got freezing high of only 32 in Yellowstone, so you'd expect it to be that cold there. Near 40 expected in Rexburg. And then a little bit foggy, especially to the west of Twin Falls. The closer you get to Boise in the morning, awfully foggy. Travel Tracker shows fog there, and fog too up in Coeur d'Alene in the morning. Meanwhile, we're getting rid of the 60s we had today up in Great Falls and Billings, and bringing with it some wind tomorrow, so not quite as mild. A high of 55 and very windy in Billings. We're looking at a high of 40 and very hazy in Logan. And Salt Lake City, well, Salt Lake Valley, definitely hazy. In fact, hazier than here. Southeast Idaho Chevy dealer 7-day forecast. Take a look. See that air stagnation advisory all the way through Sunday morning. That's why we have the alerts there. We're still in the 40s for highs. We'll start to see a little bit of wind, so hopefully that'll mix things up. We'll get some clouds too, especially next week. Hopefully that's a sign of maybe a storm to come. We're crossing our fingers on that. Rexburg 7-day forecast. High temperatures will continue to get above freezing. We'll see lots of sunshine. Then we'll start to see some cloudiness next week. Blackfoot, air stagnation advisory for you until noon on Sunday with temperatures above average. Teton area, still a little cold, especially at night. Lows down in the single digits for the most part. We spent a couple days where the temperature will rise above freezing in the afternoon. We're certainly getting above freezing in the central mountains in the afternoon, but still quite cold at night with the lows in the teens.